been a minute since we started out that way.
Yeah. Is it recording this time?
No, I didn't record it on here. I'm just going to use this.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll just use the video recording.
Okay.
Because fuck it, that's why.
Yeah.
I've only got so much space on this card. So that's why I was trying to like download everything that's on it so I won't lose it because I have to format it if we're going to record to this.
Gotcha.
Well, where's the fucking camera? There it is. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Discussions. I'm Jim, and this is...
Alana.
Alana's feeling really good tonight. It's a wee wiggly.
It's a wiggly?
Yeah, it's a little wiggly. Okay,
No,
that's a little better.
Yeah, it's good.
It was jiggling whenever you bounced the table. With your fucking laugh. Damn it. Stay up. There we go. I don't want to cut your head off.
Hopefully not.
No.
That would not be good.
Yeah, and
me.
it would be detrimental to your health, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. So for those of you that don't know us, like I said, I'm Jim. She's Alana. This is Kitchen Table Discussions, and we've been doing this shit for what, 3-4 years now?
Yes.
100 years. You heard
100 years.
And every time we sit down, we don't get any better at it. So bear with us, but we appreciate you. And yes, though I want to discuss the fact that we've missed a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we have.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
We were out having adventures.
So many adventures.
Not really. We were abducted by aliens, had butt sex. I mean, we were probed. Not really.
No.
We did have a few adventures, though.
We did. Yes, we did.
Take a swig of that sweet, sweet Keurig coffee.
Okay. I don't think we're doing ASMR.
Asshole Mar. And that one,
Okay.
ASMR.
Sure. Yep. That's what that means.
So I wanted to talk to you and you. And you. Oh, they can't see me. About, well, first of all, let's talk about we can't, I don't think we should say any names of like the place.
Yeah, I agree.
So we'll keep that
So, yes.
anonymous. And we will discuss the event and possible future events. Yes?
Sure.
We have to kind of wait and see how we feel because we're still on the fence about it.
Yeah.
Some shit happened, and I don't want to talk about that really either, but I mean, we might. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to piss anybody off in case they accidentally stumble upon it and they're like, hey, those motherfuckers, and I don't want that because there's potential there to be a really cool place.
Yeah.
But
my first impressions were really good.
Yeah. And back to me. If you can't tell, here, let me get my head in frame there. If you can't tell, Alana is a little elevated. Let's just say she's having a great night.
Yeah, the stool's really high.
It is actually very high, especially she's sitting on top of a lot of cushion.
Yeah.
So, but she's feeling good. Had a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
We're it's our fucking weekend.
Heck yeah, man.
It's the freaking weekend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
But at any rate, yes, it was. I got good impressions from it as well. I like the way that for what it was, the facilities that they had available were great.
Yeah, it was very organized. It was very clean. It was just overall impression was very, very positive. It was a very chill environment. Like, you didn't have, sometimes you can run into people that's, has a weird vibe about them or whatever.
Yeah,
but
unsavory
I didn't get that
characters
at all at this place. Like, it seemed very cool. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's kind of how I felt. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
seemed like everybody was pretty chill. So far, uh, there was a afterward. You know what? Well, let's just keep talking about that first before we. So we went to this place. It was a swingers club. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll just call it that. It is not open for the public.
No.
You have to be invited to the
Yes.
club, and you have to be a part of the. You have to be a part of the. What is it? What is the jacket? Members. You have to be a
members only
yeah. It's
jacket.
members only, and you get a jacket. No, you don't get a jacket. I was
No.
actually pissed off about that, but we did get a Mickey Mouse hat with a fucking spinny thing, so
Yeah.
that was good. We didn't get that either, but and we didn't get any STDs, so that's a plus.
That's always a plus.
Yeah, no,
That's
but
always
it was an interesting time. If you've not, I don't know how many people that listen to us or how many people are out there that. There's a lot of people that go to.
There's a lot of people. I'm sure.
Imagine there's a
but
lot of swingers in the world.
I don't know about anybody. Drop us a comment if you've ever been to an alternative lifestyle party.
Yeah, and if you're one of those folks that's just listening to the audio version of this, go to iTunes, and I believe you can make comments on Spotify now. So bless you. Okay, God bless you. Get it all out. Go.
Usually I have a
It's
third
okay.
one.
Yeah, it's coming.
It didn't come.
Oh,
didn't.
it did come. But yeah, I think you go to iTunes and you can leave a review. We appreciate the 5s. If you could do that for us, that'd be smacktabulous.
Smacktabulous.
Yeah. And you can leave a comment as well if you'd like. And I believe, again, like you said, you can go to Spotify and iTunes now because the rest of the other fucking podcast players don't allow for, it's just weird. They don't have like comments and ratings and stuff like that. But it would help us out to push us along in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking algorithms these days. But so back to what we were saying. What were we saying? Oh, at any rate, so yeah, we went to a swingers club. It was fun. We met a lot of cool people. Not a lot because I am very much an introvert. I can do this because it's just me and you in the room.
Yeah.
And even if there were 2 other people in the room, it would just be the 4 of us,
Right.
But when you start getting like 30, 40 people
Yeah.
in a place and I get really, you talk about having anxiety, like I have that. And it's almost impossible for me to like socialize at that point. Once I get to that level, I try, but it's hard,
Yeah.
and there might we were there. I started to feel it a little bit. That's why we went and sat way in the back under the little pergola or whatever the fuck that thing was. And, once we met some people that were like really chill, it calmed me down a lot, and I started having fun, And then I didn't want to really leave, but it was like, let's leave. We're fucking tired.
Yeah.
So, but for us, it was the second swingers club that we had gone to in Jacksonville, and the first one did not give us the super fantastic vibes that we wanted, but it might have also been the party that we were at.
Yeah, it was a holiday party, so
Yeah.
like I think Halloween's like their
Biggest draw.
the biggest party of the year, so
Probably.
they get like over 300 people in there.
Yeah, that's
It's
too
a
much.
lot of people.
Well, and it gets to a chaotic point where no one can control it, and then eventually I feel like if somebody doesn't step in and it didn't seem like there was anybody policing that entire thing. It was just like everybody's there for themselves.
Yeah.
Fend for yourself.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I didn't really see anybody.
Yeah.
Like everybody was like with people and
Mm-hmm.
chilling and stuff like that. So
yeah, and this other place, the new place we went to, they actually had people in place. If things got rowdy or out of control, it was very quickly dealt with.
Yeah.
Like quickly, they would shut the fucking music
there
off.
was a couple people that were walking around and making announcements and stuff like
Right.
that through the night. So Yeah.
So it was good.
I was very impressed with how organized and clean it was, and just, overall, just not cliche swinger party.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, and there were people getting, they had like a little dungeon room people would go into, and they could do, their swatting scenes and whatever, which is interesting to me because most of the swingers that I've met aren't really into impact or or rope or a lot of that. But again, it's becoming such a fashion thing almost to be into BDSM.
Yeah.
It's like everyone you run into is into it, some form or fashion, whether it's needle play, fucking whatever people are into, rope, impact, whatever people are into.
Yeah.
But they had a space for that, which was cool.
Yeah.
A whole ass room, you could shut the door, which is really cool because most places, most of the kink places we've been,
open.
for fire safety or whatever reason.
Which I get that, but like, I don't know. I guess maybe just trust the people coming in, and if you can't trust them, maybe you shouldn't be letting them in to begin with.
Right. Yeah, if you don't vet people. Yeah, which, I mean, this place did a better job vetting than Club Kink.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm not talking shit on Club Kink, but I'm going to talk shit on Club Kink for a minute, So I don't know if anybody, again, whoever listens to this podcast, you may have gone to Club Kink. You may have gone to the old one. You may have gone to the new one. Mm-hmm. I don't really know, but I haven't been to the new one, and I have no desire to go to the new one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's under the same management. It's not going to be any better.
Right.
In my opinion.
And it's like 3 times as expensive now.
Right.
It's $75 to get in. It used to be $25 for a single event. Now it's $75
per event.
I mean, no.
But you can become a member for what, $300 now? It used to be $250 a year.
Yeah, it's gone up.
I don't know what it is now, but I mean, I haven't done any research.
That would be worth it if it was a worthwhile place to go for what we want and would need out of the place, and it just doesn't. It doesn't meet. It does not meet DS
requirements.
It's just not. It's more of a fetish club, not so much BDSM.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of BDSM stuff in there because they know it's like part of the market that they can pull in there.
Right.
But it's not speaking as a submissive. I did not feel safe in there. Because I don't feel like they vet people like they should be for a place like that.
Yeah, and we talked about the experience that you and I had there.
We've had multiple
at the original. Yeah, at the original place. We
haven't been there very much.
We've
out of the 3 times we went, 2 times were bad experiences.
Yeah. And we've been looking for a new haunt, a place that we can go and be ourselves and do what we want to do and meet like-minded people, which is always nice. And I think we have found it, but I am very leery of people.
Yeah.
Especially, and I don't know if I want to bring this up, but we can talk about it. It doesn't really matter. But there was some shit that went down with a friend of ours. And is he permanently banned or is he only temporarily banned?
I just know banned. He's not allowed to come back.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours. We know him pretty well. I mean, and I trust him with you, and I
just know he's in like a bunch of communities and goes to a bunch of parties.
Yeah,
and
he's very active.
Has never had this happen to him before. Yeah. So I just, all I'm saying is something wasn't right about that situation. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I know there's speculation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a tough one for sure. To suss out. I mean, and I'm no fucking private investigator. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I spoke to the person our friend,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
we didn't really get, and he never even got really told what he
Mm-mm.
did.
They didn't even tell
So
him what he was accused of.
right, so we're kind of just left to speculate,
Right.
which could be way off base.
Yeah.
So, and then you found out some other information.
Yeah.
And that sounds more reasonable.
Right.
And I think
more reasonable than what we originally
had thought.
because there was no information given.
Mm-hmm.
But it still doesn't really make it. It's still not good.
No.
That it's just something that petty.
Yeah.
Like that.
Well,
If that's what caused all that, that person does not need to be going to fetish, kink,
No.
swinger, anything parties.
now I will say I understand if it's your first time, doing something like that,
Yeah.
and you may not want somebody to be watching or what have you. But like you said, I mean, if the person's respectful
Right.
when they're asking,
Right.
then it's like, okay, they asked nicely and we said no.
And if
then
you
back
can't
the fuck off.
handle taking those questions when someone's being completely respectful, you literally have no business being at that party.
Right.
Like, this is not you going over to your friend's house and having sex. This is a whole fucking community right here.
Right.
And like, you don't just get to,
Decide.
because you can't fucking handle a fetish, kink, very respectfully presented question without like feeling weird about it. Like,
Yeah.
you just fuck at home. Okay?
Just fuck at home.
Fuck at home. Just don't go to these types of parties because you're going to be ruining everyone's night. Like,
Pretty much.
I don't know. People can be really fucking weird,
Tell me about it.
Um,
Yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of like the only hiccup with this
Yeah.
place is the fact that this happened,
yeah.
and we're not really in a position to ask the question to
Mhm.
anyone, really. I mean, we have to literally find out secondhand from whoever
Right.
we find it out from.
Right.
But it is something that's concerning me because if it's one thing, I'm not going back. If
Yeah.
it's the other thing, okay, I can
Right.
understand it was just one person being
Right.
silly, but still,
It's still
it needs to be resolved
yeah.
because
that.
he needs to be able to let allowed back in. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's going to care because
No.
honestly, he's involved in
He's-
so much
yeah,
shit. He
he's-
probably couldn't give a
He's
shit
got
less.
enough freaking groups that he can go to and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's never run into this with any other swinger group. So
I just wanted to
that is the thing that annoys me about this whole
Right.
situation. Like, I know he's not disrespectful or anything like that. Like, someone did not handle or maybe shouldn't be going to those types of parties. That's all I'm saying. That is my
probably
feeling from the
end all
situation.
be all, but yeah.
Whatever. But
I don't know. Like
yeah.
I want to support my friend
Mm-hmm.
and say fuck them people because bros before hoes and stuff.
Rose before house.
But I mean, but still, I wasn't even given the opportunity to meet people really, and
Yeah.
so I don't want Brian. Oh shit.
Wow.
Wait, I got one of those. Nope. There it is. Anyway, I didn't say his last name.
Maybe just the name out.
I can't. We're live. So,
Oh,
anyways,
well, whatever.
I don't even remember what I was saying. My brain just stopped working as soon as I said
Yep.
because we were really not going to say names.
No.
But if he hears this, he will be fine with it. I am sure.
Yeah.
And I feel like he would be fine with me going, dude, I'm going to go back. Because I had told him, fuck that place. If that's what that is, fuck that place.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if it was something else, if it was the other thing, because if it was the first thing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I won't go back.
Right.
Which we can't. I don't want to talk about that because it's hearsay. We don't know. We're speculating at this point.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But swinger clubs can be fun.
Yeah.
If
they can be.
If administered correctly.
If administered. It sounds like you're about to give someone an
Enema
or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the night started out great, Chuck. After dinner, she just clammed up.
Oh my god!
I mean, when we first got there, they were doing the Jello wrestling.
Yeah.
So that was
which
cool.
wasn't really wrestling. But I mean,
But that was cool too because they
Yeah.
didn't want it to become a fight. Because
they don't.
you know what happens when people start actually physically wrestling? They sometimes throw an elbow
especially
into a titty.
Chicks that have had a few drinks already.
Right. Yeah, it's a liability, man.
It is.
Can't be having people drown in the
they
fucking
don't-
Jello.
Yeah, they don't want someone to get hurt. It's supposed to be a part. It's supposed to be a good time.
So what did they had what? They put coins or something in the.
Yeah, they put I don't know if it's coins or I don't know. They put a bunch of something and they had to search for them at the bottom of this big blown up kiddie
Under
pool.
the
But
sea.
it was a pretty big one though. It was I don't know, 3 feet tall, some shit like that.
Yeah, it was a blow up one.
But yeah, it was. It's it's a pretty big one. But
it's pretty big.
they had 2 chicks start out and then a third one came in
not too
a
many
little bit
people
later.
actually jumped in and did the thing.
I don't know. I was gonna do it, but then I kind of chickened out when I got there.
You chicken? You chicken out?
I wanna
Whoa. All right. Yeah.
maybe a future time or something. It just
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to feel comfortable.
You hear him drilling in there?
Is that what that is?
Yeah. It's funny. So at any rate, yeah, that was one of our little doodads, which actually I think that was probably the biggest highlight of our month.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, you went out on a date this month with said criminal.
Yeah, we went out
You're a criminal.
to
You're not a criminal.
E Club
Yeah.
under new ownership.
It used to be formerly Eclipse.
Yeah.
It's now E Club.
Yeah, the new E Club.
Is that the name of it?
The new E Club, yeah. I think that's what the name of it is now. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on.
Sounds kind of.
But they're more. Hold on.
She's Googling.
Well, on Facebook, it's still Eclipse Bar and Nightclub. But I want to say the event that I saw said hosted by the new E Club.
Right, which I
like
know that there's new owners, and I know that they are
Yeah.
actually in the lifestyle.
Yes.
And that there's going to be a lot more
Yeah.
involvement in that, which if
Yeah.
it weren't in Riverside, I'd probably go. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that place.
I
Not
love
Eclipse,
Riverside.
just
I
Riverside.
love
Fuck.
Riverside.
I'm sorry. No, Jinx, I'm sorry. No, you don't have to not like it because I don't like it. I just don't. Maybe I'm old. It's probably I'm outside of an age bracket that likes to be in that area.
I'm only 5 years younger than you.
But you're surely clinging on to fucking 30. Your 30s, even though they're fucking gone. Anyways.
Listen. So, what was your favorite band in high school?
311.
Do you still love to listen to 311?
I do.
Are you trying to cling on to your teenage years then? Oh
Yes.
my God. Holy shit.
Yes. I am clinging. I am holding on and with claws.
You're allowed to like the same things over multiple decades.
Even when I was that young. Okay. I went to Club 5 down there.
Yeah. Club 5, yeah.
I only went on Saturday Night Seduction Night. It
yep.
was there was always 2 girls on stage with fucking
do a little scene
tape
up
over
there.
their
Yep,
nipples
yep,
and they
yep.
would do
Yep.
And they had fire breathing, and dude would
A lot
light,
of drugs.
he would light his,
A lot of drugs.
he would light his flogger on fire and beat him
Yeah.
with it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I would just drink a fucking ice house or two.
So they got shut down.
Yeah.
All the drugs.
Oh yeah, we got patted down one
All
night.
the drugs.
They, my friend Jeff and I, my name is Jeff.
Lord.
We went. He used to do the glow sticks dancing thing.
Yeah.
He was from Seattle, so
Yeah.
you know.
Sandstorm. I'm gonna have to play it for you later. You're gonna know the song immediately.
Anyways, so I might not. They all sound the same if it's that shit. But
No.
if it's like house or trap or whatever.
It's. I promise you, you're gonna know this song.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but we came out of the club to leave. I mean, they actually evacuated everybody out, and they lined everybody all the way down the road.
Oh my God.
Made us lay on our fucking bellies. No shit.
The
And
cops?
and they patted every single person down.
I wonder if that was legal.
Who the fuck knows? I mean, but we were so
I feel like that's not legal.
we were so young and drunk that we did not give a fuck. We were just like, okay, yes sir, and we just did
I
it.
guess if you're not supposed to be there to begin with, yeah, you probably.
Well, no, we were
wanna-
old enough to get in. We were 21,
Then
but that's
fuck
still
it.
young, you know. And I didn't want to get pinched for because we
Yeah.
had to drive all the way back to fucking Mandarin
Yeah.
from downtown, and not only that, but we weren't doing anything bad anyways. We didn't have drugs on us or nothing. I never bought weed. I never bought drugs.
Yeah.
Even when I smoked a bunch of weed, I never bought it.
Yeah.
I was that guy.
That guy.
I was the mooch. I would just show up.
I would have just stopped inviting you.
What's funny is they stopped inviting me when I stopped smoking weed. It's almost like they just liked hanging out with me.
Probably, yeah.
You think?
Probably, yeah.
I'll have to confer back to Aaron about that. Aaron? Over to you.
Splice in his response later.
I can. But yeah, that was an interesting time to be sure. Something else that I wanted to talk about, and I know that you probably want to talk about it too, but we have attempted. We've always been non-monogamous,
Yeah.
ethically,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
But we were trying to lean more into the poly world.
Uh-huh.
But man, even just finding, I mean, there's so many hurdles that you have to go
Uh-huh.
through. It
Just
is
in
such-
regular dating.
It is such a pain in the fucking dick.
Yeah. Yep. True story.
Like, what are some of the issues that you've come across?
Well, trying to date online, like through these apps and stuff like that.
And you get all the vanilla people.
Well, it's not even, I mean, yeah, that's a whole other layer to it. But like the biggest thing is like the way that people date nowadays, you know, via these apps and shit like that, like it makes the dating experience kind of like shallow.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Because think about it. Like you're on an app and you're swiping on people based on what they look like more than likely. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, they're physically attractive. Oh yeah, they're physically attractive.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of like you're not even giving the person an opportunity. You know, I don't
To
know.
present themselves and represent
I don't know.
themselves.
Maybe looks is the most important thing to people. If you don't like hit a certain like number on their personal scale, then you're out or whatever. Which whatever. I get you have to have some kind of physical attraction. Sometimes people that's a little too much. But you know, I get like needing physical attraction, but like I don't know. I feel like it's a very shallow way to date.
Yeah, even normal dating.
Yeah.
Even
like,
if you're just monogamous.
right. Like I don't know. It's just
It's very
dating
impersonal.
Was not like that before.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you would bump into somebody, and I get like the online dating creates a bigger pool, but is that really better? Is
No.
that really better
It's-
in terms of like the socio personal, intimate side of fucking dating. Like,
Mm-hmm. No, I think it's. I
know.
don't think it is. I think it. I agree with you. I think it's actually making things worse.
Yeah.
People will think to themselves, and I know because I'm guilty of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've created a masterpiece of a profile. I've got beautiful photos on my profile. I have the perfect description of who I am and what I'm looking for in my profile. I've got it, blocked out to exactly the right age limit that I want and the distance that I want to meet people. And for us, it's a little bit different because I don't know about you, but like I always put casual, like as far as what I'm looking for, because and that doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna fuck. It just means I want something casual. I want something that's like we can go grab a coffee, we can get to know each other.
Maybe you should put short-term dating.
Yeah, but like on Bumble,
It's not an option.
Bumble is not an option. You have.
I know it is on OKC.
Yeah,
You can
but
put-
Bumble is like I think they have like relationship, looking to marry, casual. And then don't know.
Yeah.
There's don't know as well.
Yeah.
So
They need some better options there.
Yeah.
But
OKC has better options, but I have done swiped through everyone. Literally, I've got nothing left. And I mean, I've got a few matches on there that I'm kind of talking to, but they're like, one's in Gainesville, one's in fucking, fuck
Yeah.
Georgia. I mean, like it's actually right outside of Florida, but still,
that's not that bad.
it's not that bad. But it's like
That's
still,
way closer than Gainesville. That's for damn sure.
I would even take St. Augustine, but
Yeah.
one's in Palatka. So I've got a few that I'm like talking to, but
Yeah.
they're like, I don't know. I don't want to become a pen pal with somebody.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah.
just. I am not a texter. I mean,
No.
I don't even text you all day.
No.
If I send you anything, it's a fucking goofy ass TikTok or something.
Yeah, that one was real weird.
that was hilarious.
I was like, what the fuck is this?
But yeah, and it's just, but it's just one of those things where it's like, just for even normal dating. I just remember back in the day, like you said, in school, now as I got older, the social dating, like actual physical social, not like media, but like in person dating, took a back seat for me because I had been screwed over a couple of times, and I said I'll never do that again. And I had made that a rule since before I got married.
Yeah.
Said I would never date someone that I worked with ever again.
Yeah.
And not because I had a hard time. It was because maybe they had a hard time letting go. Because let's just be honest.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I jumped all over it.
You damn sure
as soon
did.
as you got home today. So.
You did. She did. She went right right in there. Dirty dick and all.
I don't give a fuck.
And then I kissed her afterwards. Anyways.
What the fuck is that?
There.
Oh my God.
That's what I was looking for. I got to label these fucking things.
Yeah.
I've only had this machine for like 2 years. No, but I was thinking about this today as well. It's just with all the troubles that we have dating, I almost want to like let up a little bit on the whole dating people I work around, because I don't work with people that I work with that are employed by my company.
Yeah.
I go in and out of these stores, whatever, and it just seems like chicks flirt with me occasionally. And I'm not always hip to it because a lot of the time I'm just like, yeah, no. And I just completely just lock it off.
I feel like it really depends. Like I don't really, like that's kind of something I've always followed too. You don't mess around with people that you work with. But I have one person, and it was fine because he
knew the score.
He was, we were looking for the exact same things, and it was nothing beyond that night. It may happen again, but there was nothing guaranteed beyond that night type of thing. So, it it wasn't weird.
Yeah.
And it's only happened like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
You know? But so that was fine. But that doesn't mean a majority of the time you mess with someone that you work with is going to be fine. Because a lot of people can't handle their shit.
Oh no. But that's the thing though. When you're working around people, because like I said, when we were younger, it was school. And everybody dated people that were in school. Yeah. And you would break up, and it would be no big fucking deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
The next week, you were on to the next person.
Yep.
But now it's like a whole fucking situation.
It
like
is.
you can't even. It's like, I have to see this fucking person. It's like, come on, bitch, we're adults now.
Yeah.
Like get over yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not in fucking middle school anymore, you know. But when you work around somebody, when you're around them in close contact, for the majority or even a few hours a day, you know. Do you need help?
I just need to.
There we go. Do you want to switch chairs?
No, I'm good. It's comfy. I like it.
Oh, okay.
But just my butt
you're squeaking on it and shit, moving around.
Sorry. I told you I was probably going to be fidgety.
You did.
In this.
But what I was going to say, you actually get to know people on a different level than you would if you were just relying on a picture and text.
Right.
Because you're going to get to know them to a level of, do I even want to fuck with this? You know, like seeing if they're mature enough to deal with the things that you want to deal with. And, you know, A, and B, if you're their fucking slice of cake, you know, or cup of tea, whatever.
Slice of cake, cup of tea. I've never heard the slice of cake, so, you know,
it's new, but I like cake, so fuck it.
Cake is delicious.
It surely is. You know, but I mean, that's the only reason I even entertained the thought today was that there's a lot of hoes out there that I be looking at.
Why you gotta call them hoes?
I mean, y'all all hoes. Ain't we all hoes?
Really?
Where did that come from? That wasn't me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Your ancestors just speaking.
Yeah, really. That was one of these.
It was.
I wonder if he's listening.
Maybe.
It's the delay.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Anyways, what the fuck was I? But yeah, you can get to know people on a more intimate level.
It's just, I don't know. It's way more personable, and it's just, I don't know. It just, this online dating is, everyone flakes and people drop off, you know, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, ghosting is a thing, but I've always said, ghosting is whatever. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe me anything. If
someone ghosts you. Now, I'm not talking about someone that you've established, you know, like y'all have met a few times and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is people that you have chatted with, maybe met one time. Nothing more than one time, but maybe met one time. And then, like, if they ghost you and you've only met them one time or not at all, and you get butthurt over that.
Yeah, that's a you
maybe
problem.
Maybe you should not be dating.
Yeah, you need to work on yourself a little bit.
That's a you thing, because they don't owe you shit.
No.
And maybe they met you and they just didn't feel the chemistry, or maybe they met you and they didn't feel safe for whatever reason, whether it was your fault or not. Mm-hmm. Like, people have things, you know, people have anxiety, people have depression, people have triggers, people have histories and whole fucking lives outside of fucking you.
Yeah.
Like,
well, one thing I like about ghosting
No,
there's some positive to it, okay? Because listen, with the online dating, this is a plus. This is a positive thing. But with it, and it, you know, if you speak to someone, and I've gotten to the point where I can kind of like suss out whether this person's a piece of shit or not.
Yeah.
A judgmental, you know, there's a lot of judgmental people. There's this, there's that. And I can kind of suss that out. And if I do sense that, I will probably 99% of the time I will usually say, hey, this isn't going to work out. Mm-hmm. Nice talking to you. Good luck in the future. Move on. Mm-hmm. You know, But there have been that 1% of the time where I just stop talking to them and I don't fucking,
Yeah.
because I don't want to deal with it, you know?
Yeah.
And I just imagine, I look at it this way. You know how many marriages back in the day from like when we were younger,
Yeah.
that maybe never would have happened,
Yeah.
you know, if they were just, they had the balls to say,
Yeah.
hey, we had a great date. Thank you for sucking my dick in the parking lot. You know, I just don't think this is going to work out. I wasn't talking about us, although that did happen. And it was.
He's such a fucking dumbass.
Anyways, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
No, but you know, but yeah, if they had the balls to fucking say what they actually feel,
Yeah.
you know, in that moment, whether if they're digging it or they're not, you know, I mean, but outside of online dating, yes, it is fucking hard to be ethically non-monogamous or non-monogamous or even for the poly people. And I know that there's going to be people out there. I've met poly people and they're just like, you're just too picky. You're too picky. And I'm like, well, not really, but if I'm
Maybe you're not picky enough and you're one of the people on here whining about how your last relationship didn't work.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it happens. When you have, look, I'm all for having 20 fucking people up in the house and let's rock that shit.
Yeah, sure.
You know, but I'm just saying, if the shit don't work out, don't get fucking booty hurt about it.
Right.
You know, I mean, like,
yeah.
for serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that is the one thing that trips me out is when people, it has been so long, well, not really so long, but since my divorce, I went through this and this and this, and I went through the fucking curve.
Yeah.
And where I'm at now is great.
Yeah.
I'm good with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do I still have shit? I do, but it's my own shit.
Right.
It's no one else's. It's not yours. It's not anyone's to deal with but me. I don't even fucking like talking about it. You know that. I have I've been trying to open up.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I'm bitching the whole time. I try not to do that at all. I just, you know, not that I bottle it up, but I will find a way to get it out. Whatever that may be. Getting on the bike, fucking playing these drums right here.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Jerking my gherkin. What?
What?
Is that what you were talking about?
No.
What did you say? Say it again. Camera's on you. Say it again. Do I need to zoom in? Zoom in on them titties.
You don't have to zoom in that far.
God bless your cleavage.
He's such a dork.
But
You said but.
for people that are non-monogamous, whatever capacity, it is difficult because the waters that we tread in is majority of people are monogamous.
Yeah.
And dating
True
apps
story.
don't help.
Yeah.
But finding a, you know, like poly or even just ethically non-monogamous, E&M, Eminem, finding people that are E&M and then going through those people and trying to find someone that you like actually jive with is not fucking, it's like the dating pool is slim to none.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember what the percentage is. Like a couple years when I looked at, I think it was like only 4%
Of what?
of America's population practice some form of E&M. So, and that's not all poly people. That's including swingers and all those other things. So, if you can imagine, out of that 4%, how many are actually polyamorous?
You said what was this? What was the question again? The percentages of what?
Percentage of Americans that are non-monogamous. Like when I looked at it, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, it was like 4%, I think. So.
I'm Googling it.
Okay.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. But yeah, when you think about the regular dating pool and then scale that down to 4%, you know, you're like, I don't know. Just makes it harder and harder.
Oh, yes, it does.
Every time you add another layer to what you're, looking for and need.
Okay, so what I have here, it says, what percentage of couples are non-monogamous? Polyamory is a relationship orientation that is practiced by a minority of the population in the United States, about 4 to 5%.
Okay, so poly people.
Yeah, according
but
to
is it really poly people?
That's according
What's
to a
their
2016
definition?
study.
What's their definition
20%.
of poly?
Can you just shut the fuck up and let me talk?
Okay.
I love you. I love you. I'm just trying to read this. And 20% of the U.S. population has practiced some form of consensual non-monogamy at some point in their lives, such as polyamory or open relationships. Let's see.
So the 4% it says is poly then.
Nearly 16 million people are practicing non-monogamous lifestyle of relationship, while this is the study done back in 2016.
I wonder what the percentage of that is, like people doing polyamory though, specifically.
Yeah, you're breaking it down into shit that's not on here.
But I mean, it's still interesting.
It's not a high percentage, but it's definitely,
Yeah. When you think about your immediate
4 to 5% of Americans. So that's like we're obviously the minority.
Yeah.
So take that into consideration. It's fucking difficult to find a partner.
Yeah.
The right partner.
Right.
I can find a partner.
Yeah.
Both
of y'all aren't gonna get everything that you're wanting and needing though.
Right. And if y'all hear that drilling, Omar's in the next room drilling shit into his walls.
Just barking.
Yeah.
Hey,
Bianca just texted me and she said, "Is no one here? The dogs are going ape shit." I said, "No, nobody's there. We're not there." She goes,
and the door's locked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I locked it before we left.
Anyways.
Because I knew they were there.
Dating.
Fucking sucks, bruh.
Sucks, no matter how you slice it.
Although I will say, I have one lady that I've been chatting with, and things seem to be going really good. So I kind of feel like we're gonna meet soon, or at least I hope we're gonna meet soon. So, I don't know what that is. Do you need a napkin? Are you sick right now? What do you?
That was V licking ASMR. And if you don't do it, I will. Damn it! Just kidding.
No, never mind. I'm not gonna say what
Did I touch a button?
Anyways,
I'm touching all kinds of buttons.
The combos seem to be going good, so I hope I get to meet her soon.
Oh, that's really cool.
I'm
glad
really cool. And she's not hours and hours away.
Yeah, that is one of the biggest fucking hiccups is that this shit is like.
Well, because for me and what I need from an actual relationship that's gonna be like a relationship, you know what I mean? I need physical touch.
Sure.
And one-on-one in person. I cannot do long distance relationships.
No.
And it as a casual dynamic, sure, but not as an actual we're dating, you are my partner, people that I know I will present you as this is one of my partners.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Totally.
So I have to have I just have to have that physical intimacy, Not that we have to fuck every single time or whatever, but that physical, I want to be able to
you want to
touch you.
You want to do girlfriend stuff
and stuff like that. So that's just
I totally get that.
I kind of need someone to be I'm even okay with maybe even 2 or 3 hours away because that's just a day trip.
Yeah.
But
anything
the
further
closer
than that,
the better.
Sure. Because then you can go to coffee, you can go to lunch.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Exactly.
Well, you can go to festivals and things like
plan
that.
something last minute and be like, hey, what are you doing after work today?
Let's go for a picnic.
Well, I can, I ain't got the kid all of a sudden, so you want to go do something? I don't know. But, it's just nice.
Yeah.
So I
And
think she's like in the Jacksonville area.
Oh,
so
good.
That's like super great.
No, man, I'm super stoked for you. I'm excited. It's weird. It's also, you and I are looking for something different, but it's also kind of weird because it's almost like the whole thing about how girls can experiment with being lesbians or whatever in college, but then if dudes do it, it's like, no, you're just fucking gay. But it's like you want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily want a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But I'm damn sure not getting a boyfriend. Not unless he's got a nice set of tits.
Well, a good set of titties is great.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
They out there, fellas. Be careful.
Why?
I could have done this.
I thought you were going to push a motherfucking button.
Tune in Tokyo. Oh my God, we're getting slap happy over here. But like I said, the fact that you and I are looking for something different, it makes me look like I'm shallow. When I
don't think so.
Not you, but when I'm talking to some, when I put something casual, on my page on my dating app, they look at me and I also put in there, I can't remember, I can read it to you if you want. What I put on my thing.
You need to put like you're specifically looking for an FWB.
Well, that's the thing.
Friends that you can hang out with and stuff like that, but also have some fun sometimes too.
Yeah. Let's see. What did I even say?
The extra fun, the spicy fun.
This is some bullshit right here. Strong-minded human that's open-minded in a fulfilling relationship, open to more, period. I have a positive outlook on life. No, I don't. And I'm making the most of every moment I have in this life. If you are interested, you''re, interested, please feel free to swipe right and let's have an adult conversation, period. Ethically non-monogamous. And I do include photos of me and you.
Mm-hmm. All my profiles do too.
Yeah. Is that the same picture you use?
Possibly. I usually try to pick like the most, like the newest photos I have, but I haven't been.
All of my profiles say different shit. I'm on like 3 different dating apps, and they all suck dick. But I don't get my dick sucked. It's whatever. Okay, so this is my OKC. Ask the questions, and I cannot stress this enough. And I put a bunch of like emoji fingers pointing down. I can't see likes. Please send a message if you are interested in finding out more about me. I said I'm a photographer. I have my own studio. I'm always extremely busy, so if I don't return a message, don't trip. I'll get to you as soon as I can.
That's the one I have.
Oh, okay. That's not the newest.
It's not. I need to update this. I uploaded these, but this is like from like 5-6 years ago. This is from like 3 or 4 years ago, 6-7 years ago. Like, I need to post some new shit.
You do.
Aside from when I had my hair done.
My hair did.
These are all super old. But, I don't take a lot of photos of myself. So, I don't know. It makes it hard.
Wow. I really write a fucking book.
Yeah, I would maybe simplify it a little bit, honestly.
Here, I'll let you read my POF.
Okay.
I just redid that one, I think. You can read it aloud if you want to. You don't have to.
No.
So, a needle pulling thread. Please do not forget to comment on the YouTube video. I don't know. Share it. like it, share it, subscribe to our page. If you haven't already, please do. And if you like the show, hit the little bell, and it will let you know when we go live again. And we don't know when that will be. So, but please do, please, if you're listening to the audio version only, please leave a 5-star rating if you're on iTunes or Spotify, and leave us a little message. It does help us out in the algorithm, and we need all the help that we can get. And thank you to our special benefactor that we are not sure if they want to be named yet or if they want to remain a silent
should probably message
sponsor.
Message them.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not in the chat tonight, but he'll see the video afterwards.
Yeah.
Or listen to the audio. Anyways, okay, back to what did you think?
About I would simplify it a little bit.
How so?
So you go.
Why don't I have you just write them?
Okay.
I could do that.
You could. It's a little bit too detailed.
Too wordy.
Like, I don't know. Like, I read profiles, but I know a lot of people don't read profiles. So I feel like if you're going to write a profile, it should be kind of straight to the point, friendly, but also like stating what you need. But like not stating it in a way that
you're confusing the shit out of me.
Sorry. I don't know. Like,
I've been told that same thing by another woman. But
I need to edit mine too, but I tend to like get too long-winded with mine.
No shit.
So yeah, right. So, I think kind of like just list 2 to 3 things about yourself, whether it's like your likes or whatever, and then state like maybe a little bit of your relationship background. You know, I am polyamorous. I have a
we're just going to go with
partner,
E&M for now.
And, you know, looking to expand my horizon, or however the fuck you want to say it.
So you're having a hard time with it
like,
too.
I don't know, like.
Because you don't want to put FWB in there.
I will.
Yeah?
I will,
But,
yeah. If that's what I'm
that
looking
works for girls,
yeah.
though. Girls can do that. Guys are just scum buckets when girls see that in a guy's profile. You're instant trash.
Well, okay. That
Unless
may be
that's
true.
what they're looking for.
That may be true. So, would you rather just say that and have them out themselves as man haters? Or would you rather put something more toned down and then you end up matching with someone like that and then you invest time and then they end up being a fucking psychopath?
Well, I've actually had, this is what's funny. I've had, yeah, it's like, no.
Oh.
No. It's like funny.
Funny, haha.
Funny, haha, like a clown. I've had a girl. She matched. It was on one of the dating apps. You don't have to match. You can just reach out. You can send a message to someone.
Oh.
She sent me a message to tell me how fucked up it is that what I'm doing, that I'm a fuck boy, and that I should reevaluate my life. And I was like, oh well, thank you for reaching out to me and telling me something I already know. I mean, I'm not fucking stupid. I wrote that goddamn thing, you know, like, come on.
Yeah, that's just, you know, sometimes people don't know any better than to, you know, maybe just keep your mouth shut. Like, people are so concerned about having their voice heard when they're not willing to listen to anybody else's voices. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are like, I just want to get my opinion out or whatever, but they're unwilling to hear anybody else.
Yeah. Like, it's okay for you to voice your opinion, but everybody else has. Is something, and this is something, the problem I have with, and this, now we're starting to dig into some deep shit, and you're about to go off, but we don't have much time left.
I know.
But that is one of the biggest problems I have, is the fact that, you know, it's like, if you don't share, the people that actually voice their opinions about things, if you don't share their opinion, they demonize you.
Yep, they don't want to hear anything from you.
For me, in my opinion, this is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Everyone's entitled to their
But
opinion.
generally speaking, the people that have good, strong opinions,
Yeah.
like relevant, like,
Right.
you know, kind of like sensical, you know, opinions, they don't post them out. They don't
Yeah.
put it all over the fucking broadcast. You know,
Right.
they just keep it to themselves because it's nobody's fucking business but
Right.
theirs.
Yeah.
And they have
Yep.
people that they hang out with and people that they frequent, you know, and they talk to those people because they all share the same fucking opinion.
Right.
Anyways, it's all a fucking hot mess.
Yeah. It is.
But unfortunately, maybe we'll continue this in a part 2 or something.
Unfortunately.
But we only run for an hour, generally speaking. And we're at an hour right now.
Oh.
Hour and 1 minute. But yeah, so I'm thinking we're going to probably snafu out of here and get the
Yeah.
fuck out of Dodge.
I want some fucking Taco Bell right now. We're going to get some on the way back.
You can have some.
I would love some Taco Bell.
I'm done eating food for the evening.
I would love some Taco Bell.
Well, all right then. How about it? Once again, I'm Jim, and she is
Alana.
Alana with the light green eyes. Listen, I've had such a fun time talking to you people and you.
Thank you.
I hope that we get to do it again very, very soon. And if you have any suggestions, we do have a Facebook page, Kitchen Table Discussions, on Facebook. It's just at Kitchen Table Discussions. We have a Twitter. I can't remember. I might be. Oh, it's Kitchen Table. It's at Kitchen Table DI1 because Kitchen Table Discussions was too long. I think on Instagram, I want to say it's at the KTD, or
I think
I can't
so.
remember, but just look us up. You'll see either our picture or a picture of a table,
Yeah.
a black and white table.
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. You know, you can message us on any of those platforms. If there's something you'd like us to talk about, or you know, you just want to say, "What's up, bitches?" You know, we're cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totes.
And like,
Totes my
share,
goats.
subscribe. Anything?
Bye.
See ya.